What's up, guys? Disclosure Artist here, and I wanted to share some more of the intel that I've been getting while undercover at my new security detail. And I encountered an individual who was getting around on foot. They had a rolling suitcase, and somehow, I don't just start conversations randomly, and I know that I don't just meet people by coincidence. But this individual I ended up speaking to, and it was a hot summer day, and I asked him, have you been, getting around, etc., blah, blah, and he said he's been walking for 20 miles, etc., over the last 2 days. And somehow we got into the subject of UFOs, and he explained to me that he had an encounter. He was in the city, and he looked above his head. He was standing by the Church of Scientology, and he saw what he described as a diamond-shaped craft, which was alternating in multi-colors above his head. He said it was primarily teal in color, and it was blinking with red lights, kind of just alternating its colors majestically above his head. And he said that after that experience, his body changed. And this was like a 50-year-old African-American gentleman, and he lifted up his tank top, and he showed me, and he had ripped six-pack abs. And he said that he wasn't the same after that, that it changed his body. So that's one story. Another colleague that I work with believes that they experienced Bigfoot at some point when they were camping, where they heard all this noise rifling through their tent while they were camping, and only 2 of them woke up. There was like a tent with like 8 girls in it. Only 2 of them woke up, and they were too scared to look at what was going on. But the next day, they went and checked the other tent, which is where all the food was stored, and it had been neatly removed by somebody. So they suspect that it was, an intelligent being with dexterous fingers capable of, such an act. Bigfoot beings have been known to pluck feathers from chickens. They've been known to do things that require thought and an opposable thumb. This individual also experienced what I've come to understand is a real phenomenon with regards to dolls being possessed. The Central Intelligence Agency obviously released movies like Chucky and all these other, Annabelle, because they know that this is possible for objects to carry consciousness. What is it recently? But anyway, she would see this doll. It's the Tessica vision. The glitches in the Matrix. There's instances where people have dolls that have been running around. You hear their little porcelain feet, you put them back, and they're never where you leave them. They're in locked cases, and somehow they're standing in a chair next to you when you wake up. It makes no sense. You throw them away, they're back. Anyway, these things do happen. In this case, with this individual, she would walk by, and it was one of these dolls that some dolls have eyes where they blink. She explained to me this was not